Hey everybody, Asher here, and it is Starsector time. Wow, that was a nice stutter at the very beginning of the whole thing. Well, we're going to keep going here. I do have some missions that I need to do if you were watching last time. This shouldn't be much of a surprise. We're going to try to make Midnight Dissonant happy by actually going first for something in the Kamari Kingdom system, and hopefully I don't make the Persian League too angry at me if I fight a trading thing, although last I checked, they don't exactly love me. They're suspicious of me, so we'll see if we can. Hopefully, it's not one of their trade fleets, but we're going to find out in just a second after we do our regularly scheduled messages and flying out through the fog here. We have a lot of stuff to do. It's kind of funny how it's been piling up. I have a lot of gear. I have another alpha core. I want to drop an alpha core in one of the colonies. I'm actually looking at some of my skills here, and I do want to get up to colony management, which means I'm not going to focus so much on this stuff right now. I need to move up here. Speaking of which, I did name this ship Die My Darling. I know I've been meaning to name it for a while, so thank you, Rock Forehead. I believe that's who it was, who gave that information out. I can actually click on that real quick. Yes, rock forehead. Is it a rock? Is it a forehead? It's an everything. And also, I finally did hear back from Mr. Leaphart, which I know it could be Leopard. We're just going to go ahead and level up here. If I could click this thing correctly. And we're going to go for Phase Mastery. Learn it, and then we have another skill here, which is probably just going to be Systems Expertise. Just because some of these other things, Helmsmanship may be the other one that works really well. But I like this giving a lot of different options available. So that's a level 5 crew member who is somehow suddenly unassigned from a ship. That's weird. You're on the Cuckoo Kaju before. I don't know if I want to move you just yet. Obviously, your talents are not doing as well on a non-phase cruiser, but we're just gonna keep it rolling for now. I have a lot of ships I need to drop off at the pool too, so I don't want to get too stuck up in my extracurricular activities. So let's start by going here. Oh, look. It isn't a run through Starsector with Asher if I'm not immediately starting the episode by saying my fuel situation sucks. But part of that is because we're dragging some big heavy things here. That looks like it could be a good probe mission if it's not on the wrong corner of the galaxy, and it is. Alright, so we're going to go in beacon on, because right now we have a trade fleet that we're supposed to destroy. Let's look at the remnants here. Bounty trade fleets. We don't know what else is here. It's just located in the system. So I guess we just take a jump point and go near some planets, because if we look here on the map, all the systems are pretty close. Maybe we can raid Canny. I need to get some more Marines though, so let's see. You're not a trade fleet. We are actually pretty close to the Beholder Station, which is fun. Okay, well, let's see who we can blast out of the sky, perhaps. Not you. There's a hostile Ludic Path planet. There's an abandoned space dock. There's our trade fleet. Friendly, waiting for a customs inspection. If I turn off my beacon, will they have spotted me? Maybe. Hey, guys. How you doing? Now, they're trying to run away. I don't think I want to use the story point. I think I want to pursue them. Yes, I will engage hostilities. We'll see what happens here. I mean, if the Independents want to fight us, they can fight us. I tend to do better if I have my second in command take charge of the action here, but I'm going to take charge of it today. We want to bring fast ships in here. Fast ships. Like the Barksdale and the Invincible Reason. And I think because we're pursuing, we can actually put some of these on the side, but apparently only frigates. So, interesting. Interesting. So we'll deploy you on the left, deploy you on the right, bring you guys out. Okay. This is a lot to try to take this on, but we need to be as aggressive as possible. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And our big prize ship for the trade fleet is one of these. We'll just see what happens. All right, let's get everybody in there. Give some big old space hugs. Because right now they're trying to run. We're trying to get on the field. And we should be faster than a lot of these, so... Hello, mule. I'm sorry, the robot told me to do this. I guess I'm not that sorry, but... Okay, where's their fleet right now? So they've spread a little bit. Some of them are trying to run. Looks like that support ship is turning around. So let's shields up, red alert. Get this tanker out of the way, perhaps. Can we go a 2-for-1 combo here? Probably not. Okay, nice. So you're on fire. That's what we like to see, I guess. And now look at Eon Dragon Apocalypse. I don't know, it always just makes you think of the Tool album. So you guys are dying. You guys are still trying to run. So we got most of them out. Let's see if we can catch up on some of the rest of these things. Come on, War Crimes. You should be able to catch up with them, right? Look at all those things here. We got some things that retreated. So we got a few people that made it. I'm going to need to wait for this to probably reaccelerate before I can cut them off. But we're going to try. If we're going to do what our robot overlords tell us to do, we're going to do it as evilly as possible. As now we have two things. Wow, look at this. Look at them go! Oh, man, just watching both phase frigates. I'd love to be able to continue to be using these. I know originally Queen Crimson had asked for the Queen Crimson to be a bigger ship, but these VIC ones are pretty deadly. Alright, so how's our relationship? Ship recovery. We already have one of those, so we are actually out of ship slots. Apparently, the Independents don't like us now. Okay. You know what? It makes the game more interesting if the Independents are hostile. So, I am down with that. More importantly, the robots like us, so... We'll see what we can do here. Apparently I should have gone in without a beacon, but that's fine. I've never played with a hostile independent here. We're not trying to invade you. We just want to buy a little bit of extra Marines and a little bit of extra crew. A little bit of extra supplies. Can we dump any of this? Apparently Phylum is still where we want to go there. So let's dump like 250. Get some more supplies. Like, our supplies are fine. Did get some advice to buy some more crew. So let's turn on the beacon here. Let's buy a few more supplies because we'll need it, a few more fuel because we'll need it. And let's repair at the docks. Alright, so how's our fuel situation now? Better, but not great. Alright, so for all of our things that we have that are accepted. Like, the Independents will still give us missions even if they're hostile to us, so I'm very fascinated to see where that goes. We can try the ransom researcher at Maria, which is now hostile to us. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to skip... Well... Pick up the hack device from a storage unit. And Nova Maxios. Yeah, we've got a lot. We picked the wrong time to make the Independents hostile to us. So I guess we just finish these two story missions, go down, do our homework. And get to the left, which means we're going to be raiding here in just a minute. So you're going to try to boot me. You're going to try to boot me. Everybody just wants to go after me here. The Independents are now getting fought by other people, so that's fun. And we have a pirate planet to go up here. And that's what I'm going to do because it seems like the most fun thing to do. That is an unidentified fleet with a lot of S-mods that's patrolling the system. It's probably a hegemony fleet. Not hegemony, Persian League. How do I not know this by now? Pirates... Please have some fuel for me. And also, why are my planets suffering from lack of income? It's probably because I have a lot of extra crew now. Alright, so dockside bar. I don't know. At Perdition Outpost online for 60 days. Yeah, I'll take that. I think we're going in that direction anyway. So illegal weapons. Yeah, we're not gonna mess with that today because we don't have the money for it. Okay, what do you have for sale? You have fuel and you have supplies. Obviously, if we were on the up and up, we could do all this. You don't have Marines for sale, which is interesting. It looks like I paid way too much for crew, which sucks, but all right, that's just how things shake out. And then let's do the raid thing. We still have a really strong raid strength, but let's see here. That's not as much fuel as I was hoping for. That's honestly a lot better, but we'll... Fuck it. We'll get 50. We'll get 500 fuel instead of having too many supplies for me to get. So we have 500 submarines, so they are okay. Let's see here. So the Independents hate us. That's definitely a different way to play than I have played before. Alright, so we are trying to disrupt a spaceport over here. We're trying to do Perdition Spaceport. That actually works out pretty well because we have 240 days, so we can take care of this other business first and do it on the way back because we still want to get up here. We still have some missions like drop all the way up here, so we've got a lot of time. And that's a decent payoff for the amount of Marines that I have. So let's go to Magic Head, the system. Alright, so Diable failed to take back their homeworld. That's not a huge surprise. We do have enough fuel to at least get by for now, but maybe since the Independents hate us, we can make them hate us a little bit more. You know you're doing good at Starsector when the Pirates hate you and the Independents hate you. Everybody is just... not on your side, and I've totally missed the port because I was busy watching little flashes. Alright, so light rig, not really what we're looking for. So we're just trying to finish up some business because, as I did mention, I do have some mods in here that have to do with playing with the jump gates. Some of them are honestly not super balanced, but it's still fun to play with. Like, it's just some different things to do instead of just jumping gates to pass through time really well. Albeit, it is also pretty damn nice if we can... Is this our thing? This is not our thing. This is our... Oh, God, this is what we want. I almost went in the wrong hole! Phrasing. So we'll keep our beacon on for a second. They don't really like us very much here, though, so... Let's turn it off. Hope we don't make too many people mad. See, look, they're red and flashy and hostile. And I could totally attack them and raid them and everything. So, Gargoyle storage units. It's Loke. And Loke's a good guy, kinda. Atslin system, so we're not going to be there for a while. Military options. If we launch a raid, they actually have some decent defenses. We could try to get some blueprints from them. I don't know if that's necessarily what I want. We could get a corrupted Nanage Forge from them. We don't really need it. We could get a bunch of supplies from them. That would be worthwhile cost. So we'll get some more. We'll fuel up here since the Independents hate us already, and maybe we can make some peace with them later. I love that we can buy on the open market as well from them. So we're going to use the stones to destroy the stone, sure. And just consider your military options. And we're just going to grab even more fuel. All right. It's like you go to the we keep going to the gas stations across the sector, and we keep refusing to pay for it. So that's fun. Alright, so this place is down here. We need to just kind of get out. Although we could go to Kanta's Den, and technically the Calatror Archive wants us to go back to Atslin. We're going to do that later. We're going to go... Do we need to go to Ida right now? If that's just ransoming the researcher, we can do that on the way back, so that's fine. let's go ahead and go home. Because we should now have almost all the fuel we need for it. And I don't think there's too much I want to do to stop here, except for possibly dropping off a place with profits. Please tell me we have a bacon here. So Phylum is 10 away. They'll pay a lot. Okay, we lost some of the market on metals here, but we could go to Cerebus and drop some of those off. Let's go to Phylum first, because we can always do that on the way back. Where is it? Not Kelvin. It's 10 light years to the west. Oh no. I can't read a map. Wow, I really can't read. You would think that I would know how to read after playing this game for so long. So, classes in the Fang Society, Star System, Phylum. I had it. Okay. So if we go back over here, maybe we can get some other trades going, because they're probably short on domestic goods in any of these places. I could stop at Cantus Den for a buy here, but I'd kind of rather have just make my profit. Ooh, and there we go. Prism Freeport is size 6, which is not too exciting for us, but if we look at our colonies here, False Hope is also very close to being size 6, which is important for the amount of money we have, because I have even more money, stuff that I want to build into there. So let's go west. Oh, wow. Okay, so Vic's trying to kill Diable. False Hope is now size 6. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and add a structure on here. I've already kind of planned this out. So we have one more industry slot here. And we're going to do commerce, because commerce lets us get even more money. We just need to fix some stability issues, which fortunately we can fix with various upgrades. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I am actually going to put an alpha core on False Hope. So that'll work out as well. So commerce is going to bring some things down. We're not going to be able to increase the stability by upgrading this or upgrading this. I mean, I could throw some story points at it. The way station, this is already upgraded as much as it can go. We can't upgrade this. We can't upgrade that. But yeah, that's some pretty solid profit right there. So commerce is under construction. We went from lots of money to not as much money, but that's exactly why we're trying to trade a little bit. And that means my first colony that does have a privateer base, which I believe I'm putting refining on this one. I think that was the plan. Means I need to get some more cash, because it's pretty close to go time on that. Refining 225. Okay. Yeah, we technically will almost have the money for it. But that refining will mean that the salvage yards and everything, all the mining that we're doing... Did I even put mining on the system? I don't think I did, but there's enough stuff in system to make it work. So exciting, we're getting bigger colonies for bigger cats. I'm already thinking of other places that I need to colonize, but that'll be for future episodes, because I have some business here. Thanks to the presence of one or more industrial polities, so Obsidian seems to be a place that we can successfully raid pretty well. But I do think that losing our happiness with the independence is a fair trade for making Midnight Dissonant and the Remnants just a tiny bit happier. Alright, so hopefully they have a beacon in here. That was not F1. Oh no! Well, that's what happens in this game sometimes, is that you don't get to sell quite as high as you want to. Samuel HMI is fairly close. So we'll make it work. We'll just go home this way and ignore these jokers. Alright, well, the joys and tribulations of trading means that sometimes your trade fleet just fails just a little bit. And I'm holding on to a lot of stuff. And I probably should just unload it here in a little bit. Like, here's Mercy. We're going to go down here. Have I actually been in the system? Okay, one more time. Just want to check and make sure I have this right. So, should be up here. You can do this in without penalty. You just can't do it out. Alright, so they're patrolling. Okay, allow the scan. Okay, so you're not happy with us, but will you still let us trade with you? Yeah, that's good. So suspicious level, none. They don't need our metals. They do need our domestic goods. I am looking at that other thing that says, oh no. You have more stuff available here. This will make us a little more suspicious on the black market. 45 is still okay. I kind of just want to dump all this. That's a little bit more inventory space that we'll have later. We'll figure it out for the metals. Well, oh, actually, Mercy has the best price, so I think I'm just gonna, Mercy's unfortunately... What? Soul, Neural. This is the Mercy system. Oh my god, how do I play this game? Okay. Soul is actually right by the port, so that's okay. So we're just going to unload all this shit. And we're going to buy... We're not going to buy your fuel. We're not going to buy nothing from you. Local deficit. Yeah. By all means, take all this stuff. And I'm not even gonna, like, attack you here, so that's fine. So are they gonna come back after us because we did black market trading? Like, look at that. That's a really nice big patrol fleet. Doesn't look like we pissed them off enough, so that's fine. We're making enemies enemies. They're super suspicious of us. It's fine. So let's go to Soul. We just want to give you metal. That's all we want to do. I just want to engage and trade. I just want to get rid of this shit. At least some of it. So 25. Still pretty much better than anywhere else. Like, it adds up over time. That's where you're just like, always be trading. Always be making some good stuff here. Whoa, lobster. This is actually a really good sell price for lobster. Huh. Okay, bye. And y'all have a lot of food. Hold on. Yeah, well, if we can flip this much food around, you bet your ass we're going to. Alright. And what was their total deficit over there? Like, you got to look for trading opportunities like this. They have 8,000. They have an 8,000 deficit, or 4,000 deficit, 8,000 total. So 6,000 should be okay. Alright, so let's fly back over here. We have our black market food. You're really coming after us. Oh wow, they went after the High Tower Vigil. So I love that. They're like, we don't like you, so we're gonna just attack your shit. Okay. So they still don't want to talk to us. That's fine. Alright, well. Okay. Alright, how suspicious are they of us right now? This is just a little silly here. So they're inhospitable, but they're not that inhospitable. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some prisoner actions. Okay, now they're just suspicious of us. That should be okay. Alright, trade goods. I just wanted to sell you food, guys. I just wanted to make some profit. Is it that hard to understand? Alright, we can actually drop off some of this at corpse, but the profit margin isn't really that much different, so that's fine. We are under extreme suspicion yet again. It's almost like we build up our reputation just to take it. Yeah, I'm good at this game. Alright, so we're here. We need to go here. Let's get out. I did all that with my beacon on. Are you going to send your big fleet after me? Little fleet, medium fleet? I literally got you food. Lots and lots of food. You guys are really guarding this stuff. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. I could have tried to take some fuel from them, but I didn't. Wow, it's like a bunch of flies on a wall. Fun times. Interesting that the hazard mining company didn't really care about prisoners. So I'll have to note that in the future. Alright. Look at this. For the first time in hours, we're home. What are our privateer fleets doing? 23 days. They're going after this place. We have a fairly strong fleet. That's not what I'd call like super strong though. So let's see. Where are the planets aligned? False Hope is up here. So let's pop it. So our plan here, once again, is Frozen Heart, which does have an industry slot now. Let's go ahead and build, what's the word I'm looking for? Heavy industry? Heavy industry, there we go. And I don't think we can install in it just yet, but that does take away a little bit of money. And then Arcadia... You're almost there. So once you grow, we'll put other stuff in here, but that's fine. So construction started, we're here. We just need a little bit of surplus. So one of the first things is VIC Revitalization Center. We need to change an officer. And Tony has requested... Oh gosh. He put appearance 11 on here. But I don't know what it is in the file. I didn't check. Oh, crap. I forgot to do something. Alright. But it was add-on appearance, not necessarily this stuff. So I'll have to check the file. We'll be back here to do this again. So I'm a little annoyed I forgot to do that because I thought it would just, like, go really well. He said something about pop collars. Just being hilarious. So can we see something with like crazy pop collars? Do. Like there's 11, but this is all kind of basic. We'll figure it out later, and I'll get stupid. Although it's really nice that you can respec skill points. So Pather. All right, Shifty Woman. Persian League security codes. That might not be terrible, but first off, let's go to storage and let's store all the things because this is where all my weapons are going to be. Then I don't think I need to add you to anything right now. We can add it to ground defenses and heavy batteries. I think we just do that here. And we're going to store these cores. I don't think we need to do this core yet. We'll hold on to the luxury goods. I don't think I need to do too much else. The really nice thing, though, is that if we have a lot of ships already in storage. We've actually done a really good job of finding and grabbing ships here. So we'll... store you, store the Osprey. I really like these ships. It's a really good profile. The Defiance, good. That's more of a trophy. That's more of a trophy. Alright, so that should be alright. We're going to keep the fleet as is for the time being. Well, okay. I'm going to keep it as is, but I do have an eye on trying to make my profile a bit lighter so I can do some faster explorier stuff that I've had people talk to me about in the comments. Like, for instance, if we look on the map, remember that nice golden thing that was like right here? There's a lot more we can do there if I just had a faster fleet that didn't burn through supplies in 3 seconds. Speaking of burning through supplies in 3 seconds, let's fill up our gas tanks. It's all pretty expensive. We can fill up our supplies. It's fine. And what are we going to do next? I mean, I guess I'm going to put these in the resource stockpile. Well, if I do this, that's yeah, just in case we end up needing it. That's fine. I don't think we're going to really need these though. All right, so colony info. First things first. Who's our administrator? Our administrator is going to be Alpha Core. Does Alpha Core get a name? No. So, this administrator, which has some good skills, we'll leave that for a little bit later. But now we have no growth. I love how much turning off the free port affects our economy. So that's fine. We do have 10 stability, which is great. We do have an active ludic path cell that I may need to stamp out here. But that should give us a little bit more stuff here. And then the heavy batteries, we can install this thing. Just so that if anybody tries to raid us, and note that I still need to build a few other things here, such as a planetary shield, but it's just expensive. Also need to build things like a Senate. Senate would be good. Embassy could be good. Academy may be good. Variable assembler. Okay, I need to double check something, so I'm not going to build that yet. Because some of these are just structures. I need to check and see which one is the one that burns through the VPCs and which one does not burn through the VPCs. So whichever one I end up needing to build, I'll build that, and then we can try to work on that. I love that we have an intelligence command center which produces some crazy shit. Alright, well, it's all fine. Note that we're not doing tech mining, but we do have... So once again, our coverage here, if we go to our colony list, it's over here. We have salvage yards. We're going to have heavy industry, which means I need to put a... if I look over here... Oh, nope. I guess I can't check it until I go over here. Let's... colony info. What's in my storage? I guess I already put the nanoforge over there. Let's check and make sure. Because it's fun. So Frozen Heart and Arcadia. Things are good. Sometimes you gotta do some episodes that are just a little bit of upkeep. This is one of them. Looks like Frozen Heart actually still needs a space station. So let's see here. Huh, did I not put the nanoforge in here? It's got to be somewhere. Alright, manage colony. Okay, you definitely need an orbital station. I like high tech, but we're going to do a diable one just for fun. Just to be a little different, just to show we're buddies. And that'll help a little bit with the stability here. So please tell me you're the one. Okay. Oh, maybe I didn't read it right. Okay. Well, I know I had a pristine nanoforge. That'd be a very silly thing to get rid of. So, you know, if it did disappear somehow, I'll have to look back at the game tape and figure out what the heck's going on. We have some weird people attacking us. I guess there's something going on in the system, but we're going to check false hope one more time. Storage. It's all under the weapons, isn't it? There we go. Okay. And this is for refining. No planet or no atmosphere. Cute soil nanites, but we can't use that here. All right. So let's just go ahead and move this over just so we don't have to repeat this step here. And orbital fusion lamp. Could also put it on Frozen Heart. Could be a nice challenge. Just to say, can we keep up with the demand? Like if we go ahead, go to storage. Did I grab the wrong thing? I think I did. That's funny. Alright, well, we're going to put these here. So it's going to decrease the hazard here because we have plenty of volatiles. And we need 10 volatiles to make this work. Right now this produces 5. Put myself back on here. Sorry, Pollux Elysium, who was supposed to be named to somebody else. We're going to ditch you for now. You're not terrible, but you're unnecessary payroll. Alright. So once we get some of this stuff going up here with the volatiles, I'm pretty sure we can make it work. I don't think any of our other core worlds have volatiles on them. I think it's just the ones that are not colonized. Like this one has diffuse volatiles, and then the barren one's clearly going to have no volatiles. If I could just click on the right thing. There we go. Okay, so this is probably who I'm colonizing next. But we can see if we can make the demand work, or see if we accidentally burn the planet to a crisp. But I think for now, what my goal should be is to finish up what the missions that I accepted. So we go over here, we go over here. How many days do I have? 55 days for the dead drop. 14 days to the cryovolcanic world. I mean, the independents hate us already, so that's money, but okay, we need to do this one. So, deliver an electronic collection of domain-era romance novels to a dead drop in the Magnadusa system, which is right here. And we have 54 days at base burn level. I think we can do it. So we're trying to just please the robots at this point. I think that means, though, that we're going to need just a few more supplies. So let's just go ahead, just to be safe, and buy 1,000 more supplies. It puts us in a little bit of debt next month, but what's going to happen, right? Alright, what's an asteroid field going to do to us? Not a lot. Destroy commodity stocks, success, that's fun. Now, what's the fastest way to go to the library and turn in some stuff here? Flying through the core worlds is probably the best bet. So, 54 days at base level. We are, and this is our fleet now, we're all pretty repaired. We're going to take the bumps. Because we got to get there a little bit faster. This is where absolute time absolutely matters. So we're at burn level 16 instead of 18 now. That's one of the downsides of not being with the VIC anymore, is that we lost that bonus. But we'll, there's some sweet monthly expenses. You guys want to leave port to leave the best fleet in the entire galaxy? That's fine. We racked up just a little bit of debt. But we'll earn it back, especially if we check the bounties that are around the area here. That one's probably doable. Burt World and a binary star in the Ang Nebula. Well, there's only one binary star to choose from, so I think I know how this ends. By the way, we can see the drop point, right? Down here, so we can take the outer system jump point. It's going to be a little close. But right now we're on track. But yeah, that's just the way things roll sometimes. Sometimes you've just got to fly on through to the other side. We failed to survey a cryovolcanic world. We did not get a rep hit from the Independence. Apparently we hit our... Ooh. Looks like they're following us, but they're not. There's no way that kind of fleet would follow us. We are running through core space with our beacon on, though, so that's inviting trouble. Let's turn it off. Because I'd rather not fail for my Robros. Where I thought I had some more time, but I did a lot of running back and forth because I couldn't find something that I can't even install yet. But the nice thing about the Pristine Nanoforge is that once we have it, all of our fleets, I think regardless of system when we do other systems, will have bonuses there. So that's fine. That's not fine. That's not the way we wanted to go. Alright, how many days do we have? 32 days. 12 days at base level, so we got plenty of time now. Alright, let's go hug a nebula. Alright. By the way, we are continuing to just have to chip our repairs. Because it's fun. And like I said, we know that we have a deserter and a binary star system here. There's not a lot to choose from. Alright, Orbital Works trying to rebel. So once again, outer system jump point's what we want. You guys are really trying to intercept me here. Okay. You guys want to talk. Alright, greetings, Starfarer. Bad news, you possess something my superiors desire, and now you must surrender it. Domain era romance novels. That's really what you want? No. No. Yeah, we're just gonna blow you out of the sky real quick. It's fine. We have a few ships that need some repairs, but it's okay. I think this'll be more than enough. So buddy system time. You're on Tony. You're on the magic school bus. Prepare to smite these heretics. That exactly sounds like Miss Frizzle right there. It's like, well, prepare to smite them, class. And all the kids are like, oh man. School is the best today. We're just blowing shit up in space. Alright. So all this for some trashy books. I just want y'all to remember that you all thought this was a good idea to come after me over some damn books. Alright, so you should be dead. There we go. Should probably turn my shields back on. How are we doing on fighting? This should be fine. Just total assault. Just blow everybody up. Okay, we got so many missiles. Hello, you. You won't take very long. Especially because you're getting flaked. Oh, man. And then these drones, they're just nasty. So, you guys... You did want to mess around. You found out. I know it's not the first time I've used that phrase in this series or any Starsector series, but... Yeah, you see this giant battle fleet I'm taking everywhere around in space? Maybe don't want to screw around with them. Alright, so those missiles should take that out, no problem. And I love that we have auto-tracking to other things. I love that we just have a bunch of tiny frigates now. I think this is fine. Claim victory. Victory has been claimed. Second in command. Have fun, y'all. None of those are even worth recovering. Okay, maybe this, but no. I mean, it's a missile cruiser, which is fun, but... The Independents still don't like us, huh? Okay, this time they did come after us, though. So, once again, outer system jump point. All these fighting over literature. The former English teacher in me should be so proud. But at the same time, I've read books. I know how bad they can be. So if we can just somehow find that even AI robots are so ashamed that I want to put this shit out here in deep space. That's fine. They don't have a whole pastel section of stuff in bookstores for nothing. So look at this. We're slowly but surely building our relationship back up. Okay, so we should have a bounty in here as well, right? Right? Okay, near a burnt world. Barren, burnt, frozen, frozen. Okay, just one burnt world. So you'll never catch my books, is the good news. The bad news is that we're a little supply poor. There are a few places we can go nearby. Brighton's usually pretty reliable. Anyang, probably safe to go to now that Diable supposedly likes us. And I do want to go back to the Star Federation and go ahead and make that alliance happen. So let's see how much we can do here in one video. I may have to squeeze some of that into another video, but for now, we know who we're wanting to give a hug to. Look at this fleet. It's just free money at this point. I mean, how much is this? 258 for HMI to say, hey, it's Campbell's fleet. The best part of waking up is Poseidon Campbell in your cup, I guess. That's really gross. I should have never said that. So let's say hello. Makes a rude gesture and laughs. Well, with those shades, everything's a rude gesture. All right, let's send the Die My Darling in here now. We'll bench the Magic School Bus for a second just to bring some other kiddos out into the fray. And I guess we're going big ships right now. We're not bringing a bunch of tiny frigates, so I'm not too concerned about grabbing points here. Let's just go ahead and defend on the right. And watch as these two ships rear-end the crap out of each other. But look at this. We have so many little fighters flying around. It's so fun. So Fizzle and War Crimes are just going to run around and say, hey, who wants to ram who a little bit harder? Should be fun. Alright, so they've taken some bacon. I make the same jokes. I should come up with some new things. They've taken some beacons. It's fine. We have the High Tower Vigil that's trying its best. And we have contact and some very aggressive officers that want to hug that contact. So first blood goes to Lord Fizzlebeef, whose motto is always attacking with speed and power. Professor Warcrimes mooning the competition by going backwards. We have our Izatar, which I just mispronounced. I apologize. I had the name list in front of me and then I alt-tab for something. We have a little bit of a ramming. We have everybody's coming over here, so this is nice. We can defend on this point, kind of bunch up, and then just crush them because we have way more deployment points worth of shit than they have. So let's go ahead and ixnay on that A. Send you over here. Frank, you get followed by Tony. WC, you go up here. Kind of like keeping my phase ships free and floating about. So this is fine. We're just going to kind of attack all the lines at once. These ships are very small, so they don't pose much of a threat. Okay, I stole your kill. Congratulations. It's good to be in charge. Should probably have on my shields. We now have 60 more deployment points worth of shit. Okay, you're dead. Can fire some sabots at you. Got a little bit of EMP action. Fortunately, it did not actually kill me. Okay, we have so many guns that we just need to get just in a tiny bit of range for. I am definitely tunnel visioning right now, but it's fine. Because we got a big gun over here. You guys are all moving up here. Let's send, you know what, Frank? Let's send you guys over here, and I'm just gonna skedaddle for a second and reposition. Because those ships are very tough, and I don't think I can skedaddle right now, so let's just not take some missiles instead. Alright. So by far their biggest threat is now this thing. We'll wait for the Sabos to hit it, because that's going to knock it out real good. So that's a lot of damage we're doing. And a lot of EMP garbage on it as well. Don't want to get too close to it when it explodes, though, because that's just bad form. Alright, so now you guys are Swiss cheese and toast. Swiss toast. I'm sure that's a thing. Alright. Alright. So, full assault time. I'm very curious to see what the battle log says for this, because it's a rout, but I just want to know who's contributing the most in a rout, because it's a pretty valuable data point. What do you mean my missiles are depleted? Well, apparently the high tower vigil... Okay, you guys need to stop laser mining me. That'd be really nice. Okay, you should be gone in a moment. And you should be gone right now. Okay. We win, but can we win a little more? Alright, that counts as winning a little more. Hooray! Campbell's fleet. Somebody didn't eat their chunky soup. Ah, that's the line I was looking for. Okay. Should be fine for a pursuit. They are totally wiped out. Ship recovery. I do like the Vanquish, but we're not going to get it. Alright. Alright, so we got some money. We should be able to get out of debt pretty well. Do want to see real quick, though, like I said, combat logs. Combat logs. Versus the pirates. That's these. So granted, I did a lot, but Die My Darling actually also pushed through and did quite a bit as well as the Phoenix, Mass Extinction. Everybody's contributing. That's all you can really hope for at this point. So Die My Darling doing a whole lot of work. These dieable ships are doing all right. I do appreciate the advice for getting the bombers out for this as well. The independent fight, the Magic School Bus just kind of LOL'd in there after I soloed most of that fleet. So it's not that interesting. Let's go down here. Let's go to Diable, because they are our buddies now. Apparently conquesting Asher, people still want to do that. Don't know why. Not going to question it. Love that with this mod pack, we now have Asher as well as my former screen name before I went by Way to Fell Self. It was Wayward. So that's just means that I'm really original and come up with great names. Hello, you're friendly. You're also friendly. My bad. Okay. Hopefully you guys are still friendly. Monthly expenses minus 201,625. Huh. So we have an officer available for hire. What can you do? You're reckless level 1 with impact mitigation. I wouldn't want you anyway. So here we go. We got a few supplies. Get a little bit of this shit off the black market. It's fine. We didn't lose a lot of crew, but we've got to figure this stuff out. We gotta figure out this money sitch. In just a little bit. So fuel's fine, supplies are fine. All right, let's check our income situation. So what's the deal? Last month's debt, net income for last month. We got a little bit of commissions. That's kind of why I still want to ally here. Arcadia making a profit now. So that's a bonus with having me going over here. So you should be able to build up. False Hope is almost done with commerce. Frozen Heart. Working on heavy industry. Working on some of this other stuff. We need to build up defenses here too. But first things first is that we need to make sure we have a little bit of money. I think some of that is just because we paid off some debts. So disrupt the spaceport, we're still fine on. Ransoming the researcher, we're still fine. Kalashore Archive. Oh my god. Okay, real quick. Is this what I think it is? Because this was one of my least favorite missions in the entire thing. Yep. Atslin Relay. So we're not doing that one right now. That one may be one of those ones that we just sit on for a little bit and have a good time because, as you can tell, I'm not very good at going stealthy. All right, now we can go over here. We got some time for it. We have the supplies. We have the fuel. I think we have the supplies. Yeah, let's go for it. Do we have any other bounties between here and there that would work pretty well? Not really. Diable wants us to maybe take out these. 60 days remaining. I think we can do it. And then we have Ludic Path cells that are originating from this base. So we'll take care of that later. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's do one more bounty. We need some money. It shouldn't be that bad, to be honest. So Notorious Pirate rumored to be hiding near a burnt world and a binary star system. I think there's two here. There's definitely one right here. So Cosette Brighton, we're actually this might be a binary star system. And the Kofisefa Nebula. Problem is it could be this. So let's go to Nyx. We'll learn real quick if it's Nyx or not. So, Wyatt salvaging. Successful raid. That's fun. And then we got all kinds of just things fighting over here. And I'm not going to get involved. Okay, now we do have some supply problems. So let's go to Griffith. And then we'll work our way up. I mean, I could always just try to raid Wayward again. I mean, what could possibly go wrong other than these things are terribly positioned? Let's start over here. Because if nothing else, we can buy supplies from Brighton. Alright. Fortunately, you are on the correct side of our fleet. This is the one we want, right? It's one of these. Guess we're about to find out. Okay, it's you. You guys are coming after me. Cute. Okay, trade goods. You guys don't really want these. Y'all do have a little bit of fuel, though. It's really expensive fuel, but you have fuel. You have supplies. Alright, so if we look out here real quick, we have enough fuel to get where we want to go. What's your colony info? It's not that imposing. So we'll just buy some more Marines. as we tend to do. Just get some warm bodies. And let's launch a raid. And it looks like we can only take supplies anyway, so hooray! We lost a few, but that's okay. That's kind of the plan. Alright. So now that our supplies are fine, I think we should be able to just jump out of here like this, because I don't feel like spending the time sitting and waiting. I've been recording for a while, and there's a few things that I want to do on my checklist. And at least one of them is getting into a fight here, and then maybe we finish up with this bounty and possibly Cosette, or maybe down here. And we'll see how everything goes. This is a very empty portion of space. I'm a little surprised. But yeah, still, I'm having a good time with this, and I'm definitely interested in hearing what you all think about places to go, things to do. I've already gotten so many good suggestions, and yet the game also has so many ideas for what we can do. But now look at this. Now we are rolling in the dough, and if I can find one of those items that buffs commerce even more, it'll be even greater. And granted, one thing I can do is make some story point improvements to some of these places, which I don't think I can do it unless... Oh, maybe I can here. But it's like 4 story points. It increases stability by 1. That may be worth it. I'm not going to do it right now, though, because we don't have a ton of story points. We just have a few, and you can see the levels are going to be coming a little bit slower unless I start eating some bigger fleets. Did not mean to do that, and yet here we are. Queen Crimson repairing structural damage. Remnant Raid! Oh, wow. Targeting the Mirage system. Well, you know what, Remnants? I want you guys to be my friends, so we'll see how that can work out. Like, I get along with Brighton okay. So I don't mind coming up here, seeing if I can clean up your junk. Let's get to this jump point. Okay, so did we get a hit on the bounty? Funny that there's one over here that we could have done, but that's okay. Near a burnt world. You know, I feel a little dumb because I could have just checked the map since I've already been in here. And, been like, is there a burnt world here? Is the dust world? Jungle world. This is a surprisingly good system. Because there's no burnt world. Maybe I haven't been here before. Alright, well. What did I say? I'm gonna swing and miss, so that's fine. So we can still get down to Octavia, no problem. Any other binary stars I should be concerned about? Let's check and make sure this isn't a binary system. It shouldn't be. If not, it's this one. And we're near Styx. We could always try to get the spool from Styx if we really wanted to. Okay, this is not a binary star system, but we're gonna check it anyway. Because what's fuel? Okay. Got an arid world here, so potentially a habitable place, but not a great system. You want to have a lot of planets. That's the new system meta. Okay, that's a different... I was going to say, this is a different place, so... Very large nebula. But okay, 5 unsurveyed. So we know there's a burnt world there. There's a barren world. Rocky metallic. So we want to go to the right of the orange star. The big one. Go for... Alright, this is fine. Oh, hi! It's a star system. Oh, hi, it's our bounty. That didn't take long. Are you guys going to run? No. Oh, they're coming for us. This is exactly what I wanted. So this is where I'm going to cut the episode. And no, I'm not. We're going to do this fight right now. Enjoy a special extended edition of Starsector, where you guys did an e-burn right into us to knock down your combat readiness. You do have good damage versus stuff. Reliable. Poor range on that. The comm link says Kim Bloodwine makes another rude gesture. Well, with that haircut, everything looks rude. I'm so mean. Okay, we're gonna bring our heavies out here, and we're gonna bring some light ships. Unfortunately, you're probably gonna be benched, but I like bringing the two. I call them the burritos or whatever, but the Barksdale and the Invincible Reason. We'll see if Thunderchild survives. This is fine. I want to bring these two in on the second wave, so I think we bring in some lighter ships. So see, right now we have 3 stars, but we have a lot more that we can reinforce with. So this is going to be okay, unless I have amazingly bitten off more than I can chew, which I guess does happen sometimes. But yeah, let's buddy system here real quick. So burrito. Leroy, I hate saying this, but if the Thunderchild dies again, I'm going to need to get you a different system. Oh no. We know what's coming. And yet, there it is anyway. Alright, the nice thing is that we can move it really fast here. So we got 60 points. Okay, so we already grabbed that. Let's go ahead and bring in WC first, because I think the phase ship is going to be a good reinforcement here. So we'll see how this goes. Dude, you're just firing super long-range missiles. Okay, lots of sensor contacts. Would much prefer you guys hang back a little bit. Like, the nice thing is that those phase ships are going to win pretty much any frigate versus frigate encounter. So flux meter is bigger than yours. Thanks, Queen Crimson. And there we go. Everybody's trying to blow shit up. I'll go ahead and grab this node, because who else is gonna? We still have 15 command points. Okay. So right now we have some ships coming over here. I kind of want to go ahead and send you guys. It splits off some of my shit a little bit. But if we turn you off and we bring you guys kind of over here, you all be able to reinforce after you clean up this group and come back up here. I think that's fine. We'll see if it's fine, but I think it's fine. Like, we got a lot of missile boats, but we can take this stuff at least for a bit. Like, there's a lot of missiles to be scared of. So I'm gonna need to watch my positioning and watch my flux. Like, Ventures are surprisingly strong ships if you let them sneak up on you. Like, see, it's taken me a lot just to crack this thing. Just please cook it with fire. Look at how many shots it's taking. That's what I'm saying, is that these things... Now, granted, those fire beams are not the best at, like, cracking shields and stuff, but... Okay, that's not ours, that's not ours. You're fine. Okay, and meanwhile, we have war crimes up here. You guys going over here. So this is all okay. If anything, I gotta get out of... I gotta stop overextending. Because we got a bunch of big ships up here. And right now, this engagement is probably going to go to the Aurora. So that's okay. As long as we don't let this Reaper torpedo, or whatever that is. It looked like a Vanzer, now that I'm thinking about it. As long as we don't let that get too stupid. So, you're fun, whatever you are. Okay, so how do we want to do this? We have officially done like an actual flanking maneuver on these guys. So WC's over here. You guys need to like lay off. So let's get rid of this defend point and let's send you guys. All you guys report to like down here. That would be good. Just get the fuck away from getting swept up. And then I'm going to see if I can push through the right hand side. Okay, that's a nice suppression gun. And incoming Reaper. Okay, and we back it up. Because our goal here is to outflux the opponents. So, oh man, I love it. Just, this ship is built so well, especially if it's in a combat like this, where it can just go a little bit crazy. And just have a chance to sit and fire. It's such a great gun platform. Alright, fire the missiles. Okay, we got an opening here. There we go. First one down. Just surgical strike. Okay, gotta refit some stuff here. Okay, it doesn't look like we've lost anybody just yet. Oh, you guys. Oh, Leroy, what you doing? Oh man, it's like I want you to come down this way. I'm gonna go through this group. No. No, you're not. Okay, so we got a mission. It's like Kerbal Space Program. Our mission now is to rescue Leroy Jenkins. I could probably actually fly through this group and do it, but the big guns on that thing are going to get really annoying in just a second, so I've kind of got to reposition here. By the way, bonus call for the VIC having the shields that are able to get wider as you rotate them around. Something that you kind of underestimate until it becomes relevant. We'll let the... okay, good, thank you. Okay, burn it. There we go. Nice. Finished off by some other missiles. So let's save Leroy. Like, we've got some hull problems here. There we go. That's a problem. Okay. It's a little more damage than I would have liked, but... Look, we got Frank Space Cat on the case now. It's better than, like, oh, God. Okay. So we're just going to let you overextend. We'll let our buddies take care of it, because damn, that is a lot of weaponry attacking. But interesting to do this without Fizzle, by the way. Just worth mentioning that that's who's on the bench right now. But yeah, we did it. And that's fine. Not even sure we suffered any losses, which is to be expected because we like really outclassed that fleet. And we're not in danger of suffering any losses, right? Maybe. I don't see my two phase frigates. So let's turn this waypoint off. Okay, there's one, there's two, so okay. Select the waypoint. Okay, let's just move you guys back over here. This is fine. So y'all got out of danger. And we'll just full assault. This is fine. And I just want to see real quick. Can we actually inspect this ship? I guess we can't see what the weapons were on it. So whatever that ship was with all the guns on it that completely ate through my shields. Credit where credit's due. Now look at this. We have Vonzers, we have Omni drones from FTL. Just obliterating things. Just... it's ridiculous. If y'all have watched me play this game before, you know I love drone strategies, and I kind of backed my way into this one. But yeah, we didn't have to bring out everybody. They tried to run. That's cute. Second in command, handle it. Go eat some lunch. So they are now all dead. Ship recovery. Suppression cruiser. Well, we've already got some of these, so we're just going to let it be. And the pirates still hate us because they ain't us. And there we go. So Vengeance Fleet from the pirates launching in 20 days. We got some commission. We got some money. It's looking like a pretty good day, but I think that's going to do it for this one here. This is Asher. My next goal is to go back down here, which we're pretty close to, and Scaria, which actually has a 7 population. A little bit of jealous there. But what I want to do is set up an alliance, and if I look at my factions right now, it looks like the Federation, Psy Nation. I don't know if Tritac's going to be willing to do it either. But Psy Nation and maybe Diable. They're vengeful against VIC, so that would be fine. Yeah, I think we can make it work. I love that the Federation is also hostile with the Independents. So I did that. That's fun. But that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. We have some very happy crew and some very happy fleets. Let's see if you actually leveled up. You did. So on a missile boat, range specialization, dealing weapons at long range, over 800 range, more phase mastery. So apparently tutoring is what you want to do, or mentoring is what you want to do to get that over here. Definitely some good options. If Zwitterin is staying on a missile boat, though, I'll want to think about it, but it's not the button I wanted. But like if we look at the refit screen here, this is over 800 meters, right? Yep, 800... or 1,500, 2,000, 1,500, and then the ion beams shoot for 1,000. These shoot for 1,000. So range specialization may work really well. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just do it just so I don't forget. So we did want a long-range missile boat. The Magic School Bus is now one. Congratulations. All right, so that's going to do it for this one. This is Ash with Starsector. Like the video if you liked it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of the extra extended edition version. Be on the lookout for a channel update if it hasn't already dropped by the time this video is posted, and it may have. I'll go into a little bit of what the future upcoming content and stuff for the channel is, but I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Definitely love seeing you all in the comments, and we will do this again soon. You all take care.